to my boys Lac seniors. When the book on Stony Brook Lacrosse is finally written, you'll have a chapter all to yourselves. Last year we were back at the varsity level for the first time in 14 years, and you led us back to the playoffs for the first time since the early 2000s. Can't thank you enough for all the hard work you put in on this field, for the way you brought up some of our younger, inexperienced players, for the passion you brought to the game. Good luck as you leave this place. Don't forget about us.
So, I'm here on campus, and it's really, really quiet, other than landscapers, blowers going around. There's no lines on the field. It's kind of sad. Right now, we would have been ramping up for our playoffs, our big push, but instead, we're here. So, despite this setback, I know you guys are all going to come out stronger and more resilient than ever. You guys are living an important time in history and learning valuable lessons. We'll never forget these days. Lacrosse is just a little blip in that history. I'm not going to lie to you, I was really disappointed. I was really excited about this year, and I'm really disappointed we weren't able to play. Despite losing a few key players, I had a really good feeling about the season. I felt like we were going to surprise some teams. I could see the improvement from last year from our returning players in the first couple of weeks, and I know with the leadership of the seniors we were going to do good things. Today, I'm here to celebrate those seniors. This is not how I envisioned doing it, but here goes. Firstly, Avalon Fenster. Avalon only served the team as manager for a short time, but her willingness to do whatever was needed for practices to run well was very appreciated. Her passion for helping others came through, a trait that will make her a success if she leaves Stony Brook. Avalon plans to pursue the 4+1 pathway program at the Columbia University School of International Public Affairs to receive her undergraduate and graduate degree in 5 years. All the best to her. Jake Aritz. Jake was an integral part of our team last year. He was our top face-off midi. His hand speed was so fast he gave a lot of face-off guys problems. He did an excellent job last year despite going against bigger, stronger players. Jake came back bigger and stronger this year, and I could see a big improvement in his stick skills. He showed signs of his dodging ability and shiftiness the first few weeks in practice. I was really looking forward to him taking over at the X and being a big part of our offense. Jake was always asking questions on how he could improve. Never complacent, he always wanted to be better. His willingness to always improve will be invaluable in his life going forward. I know he will do great things at the University of Delaware. Jake will be studying international business there, and I know he will do well. On a side note, I asked Jake if he wanted to try out for the lacrosse team there. I was going to put in a word for him, but he said, "That's D1, coach, I can't play there." I told him, "Sure you can. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it and want it bad enough." I wish him the best. Ian Blunt. Ian was an integral member of our team as well last year. As a defensive midi, he was always asked to play against the opponent's best midi. It was not an easy task for Ian, but Ian never shied away from it or complained. It says a lot about his character. He's willing to do what's best for the team and forego the glory of scoring goals and making the paper. Ian came out in the winter for voluntary practices and improved his stick skills, and it was really starting to show. His speed and athleticism was really starting to show, and I expected great things from him this year. Ian's willingness to improve and always being a team player has set him apart. I believe he will succeed wherever he decides to go to continue his education, and I look forward to hearing from his successes. Nathaniel Freeman. Though I only got to coach Nate for 2 weeks, it was clear during that short time what a hard worker he was and how willing he was to take on the challenge of a new sport. His attitude and effort was always top-notch, and I wish we could have had a full season together, because he would have grown into a fine player. Wheaton College will be lucky to have him as a student. I wish him well. Lastly, Peter Simone. What can I tell you about Pete? He's like having a coach on the field. Pete's experience in the game of lacrosse and his skill set is exceptional, and yet he's humble enough to have patience and help some of the less skilled players. His leadership and willingness to help lift others up sets him apart from any other player I've coached. These traits will help Pete go far in life. Pete will be attending Palm Beach Atlantic to study finance and psychology and playing lacrosse for the Sailfish. I'm really looking forward to watching him play and watch his development. I know he will do well. To all the seniors, I know this year seems anticlimactic right now, but you will come out stronger and more enlightened probably than any other class before you. After you graduate, do great things. Don't be complacent. Be a leader. And always be willing to step out of your comfort zone. That's where true success lies. I wish you all the best.